Hello, Garrick.
Right.
This way, Garrick.
Holy, what a Bonnie. Other side.
Hey-o.
Gallagher, can you step aside so Bonnie can fit in, please? Thank you.
Zeno, you got the medikit, right?
Yes, I got the medic. And
Beautiful.
P38 as a secondary.
I got the Mauser. Hey, quick questions. Um, Crescent said something about MSPs. I didn't see anything about us getting MSPs in the
Oh,
doc.
each time you successfully take out a fob, I'll spawn an MSP at that location.
Oh, beautiful. Yeah, beautiful. Awesome. So how it works, like, say we encounter a fob at the B instead of the C at one of them, we take it out. So that means that, like, that phase is over, spawn, and then we don't get a free respawn. We just,
Right, it's all continuously live,
yeah,
so if
okay.
you take, yeah, like if you get, like the B
Say
one,
it's at 1B, right? And we still have the plan to go to 1C. But we take out half of our guys trying to get to 1B. You spawn in a thing. They, have to retreat to the 2 phase, and we have, like, no pause. It's continuous. Gotcha.
right, but the one phase is complete at that point, even if you haven't checked 1C yet.
Yeah, yeah. Gotcha. All right. Cool. Yeah, literally just spawning right on top of us. Dealing on top of me. I'm going to try to, like, not be in the front at all.
Yeah, I'm gonna be spawning it pretty much where the fob was when you dig it
Beautiful.
down.
Beautiful. Yeah, I'm also literally gonna try to see, like, if I can be the last man alive every time the team gets wiped. Cause,
What if you guys never get wiped?
well, if we never get wiped, that's fine. Like, if we clear a phase, I'll spawn. But, like, if we get, like, shit, like, what I'm trying to say is, if I'm dead and the whole team is dead and I don't realize that, I don't know. Let me know. Don't let
Yeah,
me. I don't know. I always panic about that when I'm dead, and it's like, is everybody dead? Should I be calling a respawn? Fuck.
yeah, fair enough.
Um, Alright, yeah. It should be actually kind of fun. I don't know this
I think
terrain
it'll
at
be
all,
good.
though. I don't know this terrain at all.
I don't think we've ever done an event on this part of St. Lo.
Oh, this is the St. Lo map? That's St. Lo? That thing's tiny.
Yeah,
Alright, man. Well, hats off. Get some good shots.
I'll try. Good luck.
Yeah. Good luck, have fun. Thank you.
I can't help but feel there's a key component missing to this MG team.
Hey, Wilson. You there, buddy?
Wilson is smoking.
Guys have medics. Why? How come you
We
guys
did.
have a
We
medic?
got a medic. We have a medic.
Can we have a medic?
I don't know.
Guys, why can't I have a gun? I haven't got a gun.
Right? Oh, well.
I have a gun.
Where am I?
There you are. Did you spawn in immediately with no hesitation, put on a big hat?
Of course.
Of course.
That's always the first step of respawning.
Yeah, but it makes your knife stand out.
No one's
Poke
gonna see a
through
knife
windows
until
and
it's
stuff.
poking them.
No, it's just cock.
Did that guy
I've
just say it
had
was cock?
people. I've had people poke out their
Press your mouse middle.
knife out
middle
of
mouse
windows and get taken out because of it.
I think it's worth the risk.
Fair enough. Also, we're not
There's
really
been
going to
more
be in
times-
many windows.
I think there's been more
How
times
do
where
you put red
I
line
have
on?
my knife spotted. Or fewer times where a knife has been
mouse
spotted
button.
than there
Mouse
has been
middle
times
button.
when I tried to stab someone.
Ah, nice.
Alright. This is Operation Whirlwind. I'm going to do some commentary throughout here. I don't think this should be too difficult to admin, so I'm going to try to sort of cast it, as it were. Hopefully you guys enjoy. We've got one idea as the Allies defending. A bunch of names. It's like 26th is headed out toward the northeast side. That should be 18th over there in that forest. And I believe Rangers are supposed to go in this forest here, with HQ staying put on point. This is the event map. I'll leave that here for a second, but pretty much attackers have to push through the blue phase, the red phase, and the green phase. The defenders have chosen one location at each of these phases to place their fob. The attackers have to figure out which location has the fob and dig that fob down. The attackers will have 4 respawn waves called by the commander. Defenders have 1 wave called by the commander, and then they will also respawn after each fob is lost. It's a pretty simple event, no special assets, just basic infantry. Each side gets 2 medics, no radio men, and each side does have a platoon MG squad in addition to their infantry squads. I did forget to start the timer when I called staging phase, so we got that going now. On the Allies defending, we have 1st Infantry Division, 1 ID. On the Axis attacking, we have a coalition of 6th GA, Nomads, Easy, 1st Fallschirmjäger Division, 8th Fallschirmjäger Regiment, and
as far as I'm aware, I'd say let's keep that 50-ish, 50 to 75.
Wilson.
And then Lieutenant Wilson from 1ID is
Hey,
platoon
what's up?
leader.
Is back with.
If
Now, critically, while I was explaining that you're a negligent discharge from the Allies here, that may have clued in the Axis to where the Allies have placed their fob. They probably would have been able to hear that it was this direction, which is pretty telling considering the other 2 locations are here and here. So anyone with keen ears probably heard where that was from. They may be considering that maybe it was an intentional diversion, but that we know that was not the case. I'm going to keep names off for most of this unless we need to see someone's name.
It's 1944.
Yeah, I don't think that those. I don't think they had any more left of those.
that's an MP4.
So I know the defenders are planning on staying fairly tight to the objective. You can see here not a tremendous spread. I think Rangers out here are the furthest away. I think their general plan is to be able to support one another on the defense no matter where the attack comes from, so they don't want to be too spread out. The attackers, and that's important because remember, no radios for this event, so spreading out will be difficult. And only 2 medics per team, so casualties will be more difficult to get up. The attackers are moving pretty much as a platoon, sort of in an inverted wedge. They'll have 2 squads in the front, 1 squad in the rear, with HQ trailing behind, along with their platoon machine gun team. So their thinking is the squads in front will take the brunt of whatever contact they encounter, while the 3rd squad in the rear will maneuver around one of the flanks to try to eliminate the opposition, along with that platoon machine gun team supporting for any suppression that's necessary there. We have just under a minute until live. Teams are fairly balanced, 37 v 34. Although I am on this team with 34. Numbers were a bit of a concern, but it looks like we'll be fine. It should be a pretty good match. I think both teams have solid plans. It's just going to come down to execution and the luck of the draw. Alright, and we're off. So you can see Nomads up here taking point, or getting ready to take point. I think up with them is supposed to be the combined squad of 1st Fallschirmjäger and Easy, so they need to get situated so they can start moving out. They're supposed to be the other lead squad, along with Nomads. Nomads, good use of scouts here.
We got
Getting
time,
2
boys.
scouts out front. LT Wilson letting them know they have time. Don't want to rush it. Make sure the platoon's ready to go. But I definitely like the use of scouts here. This is something we train in Rangers, and something that's sometimes difficult to remember, sometimes difficult to just actually do, and you need some experienced people as your scouts typically for this to work. So I definitely like it, especially moving as a platoon like this. You don't want to run your whole platoon into something you didn't know was there. Now it looks like the other lead squad finally getting on the move. Now LT Wilson did stress the importance of staying within visual contact of each other. That is already slightly falling apart here, so we'll see if they can pick up the gaps here. You see the platoon MG team is Scythe right in here, and they're waiting for the rest of the platoon to go up. We've got 6GA as the trailing squad, so it looks like most of the platoon's going to be heading up this way. I don't know if they realize Nomads moved off here, and hopefully Nomads realizes that the rest of the platoon is not with them, but possibly they are aware. If they can still see each other, they know where each other are. This isn't terrible for platoon spacing. This is probably about as far as you'd want to be in a platoon before you hit contact, where you can still reasonably communicate with each other effectively. It is starting to stretch out a bit here. Also keep in mind these are units that don't practice together that I know of, so it's going to be more difficult to execute these platoon maneuvers. But actually Nomads does have, okay, so they split their squad in half, a fire team over here, a fire team over there. This fire team hopefully knows about the rest of the platoon, and now this is looking pretty decent. So yeah, decent platoon maneuvering, especially considering they don't train together. Pretty happy with that. And then we can see it's probably going to be 18th that hits first contact here for the defenders. See they've got foxholes dug already. 26th on their immediate right flank, also with foxholes dug. Might hit first contact shortly here. Nomad scouts are peering across the hedge line here. Let's see. And yeah, taking a shot there. So Nomads hit first contact against 18th. No casualties so far that oh no, okay, looks like maybe it was the first shot that got a casualty, so chip is down, and that was probably Sorny that got the kill there, one of the scouts for Nomad, and now Nomad has, is that a ZB-26? No, it's just the MP-38, so they don't have an MG set up yet, but decent suppression.
What is the compass direction, optic, or...
And now we see the other lead squad from the platoon pushing up, so pretty good maneuvering so far. Found contact, started suppressing. That's what you want from your lead squad. Try to get that fire superiority. We have a flare going out. Looks like Germans trying to tell the rest of the platoon
friendly or enemy.
Where the defenders are. We have first Fallschirmjägers taking some contact here.
On the roof.
Yeah, hold on.
We actually have, looks like 6GA suppressing guys on the roof of the actual objective. So
Check your target.
Definitely don't want those guys on the roof.
Yeah, focus fire in the center of the town.
Free reign. But also not directly supporting this push, but probably necessary at the moment. We can see the defenders haven't really rotated yet. 26 is still over here. Maybe they got some movement here, sending some runners, trying to figure out if they should maneuver. And Rangers still holding this flank. Of course, the defenders have no way of knowing if the entire enemy platoon is moving together. One of the Nomads went down all the way back here. That is unfortunate. I don't know if that was just a bad luck for him or someone aimed that shot. Looks like some nomads tried to push across the field.
Yeah,
Probably didn't have enough
nominated me as
support
well.
for that yet. And definitely a lack of German MGs firing. I hear one German MG, and that's coming from the rear squad. I don't know where the MGs in the front two squads are, but it's going to be hard to push without that suppression. We have Born up here. I wonder if that is the medic. It indeed is. So good use of a runner there to try to get a medic, get in position for a safe revive. First Fallschirmjäger easy, taking heavy casualties, trying to push up a lot there. We still have the Rangers on this flank. I'm going to keep an eye on Webb. I assume he's just a scout right now, so I'm going to allow that. Just obviously don't want him engaging anything by himself. Let's get maybe a little far now. TPS is strangely an issue. Not sure why that is, to be honest. We don't have anything crazy spawned in. Alright, so it looks like some of the first Fallschirmjäger were able to regroup back here with the rest of the platoon and try to push up on the right. Alright, it looks like Captain Schlieffen. Oh, I thought he was going to go up for the lone wolf over here. Let me try to catch some more of the action. I don't think... should tell Rangers they should have a second guy with Webb.
It's a win for me.
Hey Webb, you're gonna need a buddy up here. I know you're just scouting, but you're all alone.
Alright, okay. I'll go tell them.
Alright, thanks. Switch back to the other side just to keep the colors consistent. So 18th so far holding strong over here. Lots of suppression still from 6GA and the platoon MG back here. Good maneuvering from first Fallschirmjäger to get more around the flank here. Unfortunate team kill there. I think Beldzin was up here. Yeah. So maybe some of the platoon didn't realize that they were pushed up already, and now we've got, looks like 6GA maybe getting pushed into the fight a bit more here. So, nice idea from the platoon MG trying to get enfilading fire. Unfortunately ran into the Rangers. I don't know how that happened. That's unfortunate. So Rangers guarding the flank successfully there. If you didn't notice in the kits when I showed the map at the beginning, the Allies only have BARs in their squad, but they do have one platoon M1919, so not a whole lot of suppression as far as machine guns go, but of course they do have Rams. Tried to keep that a bit more like real life there, where they wouldn't have that MG that the Germans have, so that's kind of the offset balance I was trying to achieve here, give the Germans some good MGs, but of course they have bolt action rifles while the Americans have the semi-autos, but with the less powerful MG. Oh. The Germans are inflicting pretty heavy casualties on 18th now. So this is kind of the key part for attackers in particular, especially with low counts of medics. You need to constantly gain ground. If you gain ground, your medics can get the revives while the enemy cannot. What you really don't want is for all these kills to go wasted because an enemy medic gets up here. So Townsend and Mikey are the enemy. So Mikey is a medic. He's right here getting some revives. That's exactly what you don't want. Townsend is with the Rangers unless he's in with the platoon, but I think he should be with Rangers, the other medic. I can't seem to spot him. So maybe, oh, okay, he's back here. Probably picking up guys that got shot off the roof, something like that. So a little low in the action. It looks like the Germans still have a decent amount of their platoon still up. Seems like their only critical loss that I can tell is losing platoon MG team in the wheat field over there. Also maybe someone not completely apprised of the plan. Getting a team kill on the Rangers over here on this flank. But the Axis really need to try to take advantage of this situation here with 18th so low on manpower. Mikey is pulling back as medic. Probably a wise choice there. There's a lot of revives he could get, but very risky. Don't want to lose your medic there. And yeah, it looks like 26 maybe try to push in, gain some ground so that Mikey can get the revives. Smart play there. We do have Nomads maybe looking to push up this flank here, and this is a pretty good setup the Germans have right now. They've got 6GA here ready to suppress from this whole bush line here. Nomads could push up one side. What's left of Easy and First Fallschirmjäger are actually pulling back. So we'll see what maneuver they're trying to make here. Let me just check the map quick for any crazy wolves. Sure, if this guy is lost, let me talk to him. Hey, are you lost?
Yeah, did you see Sonny? I need to find him.
I don't know about him in particular, but your nearest friendlies are east 50 degrees where you hear the MGs shooting.
Yeah, I know, but I was scouting with him on this part. We're both scouts. And I got shot and...
There's no one else near you at all. So, wherever he is, it's not here. Yeah, he's either dead or with the rest of the platoon. You're the only one that's not with the platoon right now that's alive. That's he's the free look there. Alright, looks like he's making his way back to the platoon.
Yeah, ultra fire.
So 26, yeah, 26 still hasn't quite pushed up to retake 18th's
Think we're
position.
there. Robbie, could you help Born out?
But they are covering this road here, so looks like that's going to be their defensive line. Looks like there are some guys still up here. I'm not going to call any lone wolfing in situations like this where the rest of the guys died unless they've all bled out. It's kind of blatant at that point. But as long as you have wounded nearby, I'm going to let it go. Looks like this nomad push on this flank was spotted by 26 in the bushes over here. So Murtaugh, I'm not sure who's leading the 26 squad. I just assume it's Murtaugh because, oh no, I think it's Super Soldier today. Murtaugh obviously usually leading 26, always does a good job with it, leading this little fire team over here. But Super did a good job to position his squad. Cover their flanks. Not sure who threw that grenade. I guess it's gotta be Nomads. I don't think anyone else could reach. I wonder if Lieutenant Wilson's still alive. He is, so he's coming along the flank. Looks like he's going to help lead this attack on the flank here now. I'm guessing they he made it all the way over here. Okay. Well, he's running back toward friendlies at least. What a journey for that guy. Oh boy, right in the open field. Don't get team killed. Oh, run! Run! And he made it. Made it back to friendlies. Love to see it. So I wonder if some of the guys that were on this flank that went through this channel here made it back, told the platoon leader about it, said, hey, we can go this way. Now I don't think those guys know about their platoon MG team that got wiped by Rangers here in the field, so let's see what path they take. If they stick to this channel where they're hidden, or if they try to push down there into Rangers.
Skirmish line southeast.
Skirmish line southeast.
Alright, skirmish line southeast. So they're at least wary of the possibility that stuff is over here.
Alright.
As a side
Seems
note,
clear left.
when you're spectating, it's so easy to see bad spacing, but when you're playing, you just don't notice it. But when you watch streams back, you just think to yourself,
what is the objective?
Grenade landed right there. Just something to keep in mind when you're playing. It's always harder to tell when you're actually playing, though, I will say. And I've missed 6G8 pulling back, so I don't know if anyone communicated that to Nomads over here. They still have 4 guys here, so enough to be a nuisance, but not enough to push realistically. This is where it does get a little bit difficult as a platoon leader. I mean, especially with no radios, you're trying to see how many guys you still have up. Should I use that respawn wave? You only have 4 respawn waves as the attackers here. You want to be smart with them. You want to keep momentum, but you don't want to call them when you still have a lot of guys up. So this is kind of that hairy moment where you're starting to lose momentum, but you still have a lot of guys up. That being said, 26 at least has not occupied 18th positions, and it looks like most of these guys have bled out. So maybe there's not too much momentum lost here. But when we do have Easy and First Fallschirmjäger trying to push through the same wheat field, so let's see if the Rangers spot that. And they do, and MG opens up and devastates. I think that's the exact same spot that Scythe went down, where those 2 guys are. So who's this MG team here? Van Gogh and Luke. This is definitely going to be tough. Now they're just crawling through the wheat field at this point.
I'm down. I tried to pick him up in the field.
Zeno, get him alive if you can. I'm falling back. I'm a coward.
So,
don't shoot me.
Wilson getting shot at by his fellow Rangers. Being on the wrong side here, so definitely collusion there, feeding kills to his own Rangers. Gonna have to ban him.
And then we take them from the left and from the right.
Joking, of course. Do have the medic up here in the fight. That's Zeno. Zenoalb. I'm not trying to say I'm gonna call him Zeno. So he's trying to get some revives here. Obviously very risky, but probably only a third of the platoon left still fighting, so it's probably a decent time to be risky. Good hold here. This is Scud's first time squad leading that I know of. So far, held the line on his flank twice, so nice to see. And I think Zeno recognizes he's not going to be able to get those 2 guys up. We did have some Nomad action over here. So Optike, after his marathon around the outskirts of St. Lo, comes back, digs a foxhole, and dies.
Like, what do you mean by respawn waveforms?
And yeah, Nomad's just not able to push here. So bad luck with that. Definitely needs more support at this point to be able to push over here. And 6GA just sitting tight back here. So did Lieutenant Wilson get back? He did. So he's with 6GA now. This is the largest portion of his platoon that's still alive. Zeno did make it out of there alive, and Rudolph is still alive. I don't know if they know each other are alive. Oh, maybe Rudolph was not alive. And 6GA dashing across the field. Dashingly. Sometimes you just gotta send it. These guys on the roofs obviously being a huge pain covering this flank here. And that's what 6GA was suppressing at the very beginning of the firefight. Did get some kills, but Medic has since gotten those guys out. Numbers are very even, which I'm happy to see. We do have more revives on the Axis team at the moment, which, considering they haven't really gained ground yet, is surprising to see, and I think that may have been a bit of a lone wolf push. Instant give up, couldn't see who it was. I think that might have been LT Wilson. Maybe didn't realize the rest of 6GA went over to this side here. Alright, so Axis have used 1 of 4 respawn waves now. So it's pretty good respawn wave management, time management. It's a half an hour in. Used a respawn wave. Definitely whittled down some of the defenders, maybe not as much as you'd like to see. Of course, 1ID being one unit that trains together against I think 5 or 6 different units that don't train together definitely plays a part. When you're not training with the units you're playing with, you could be the best unit in the game, but if you're not used to working with the other squads, it's very difficult. I was considering giving the Germans a knee mortar, just so they have some kind of indirect fire to lodge people out of position, but ultimately defenders have only 3 respawn waves, so I was thinking from a fun perspective, you die to a mortar, you only get 3 more lives maximum if you die on each. Just didn't feel right, but we'll see how this next attack goes. If it seems like they're struggling, I'll probably give them a knee mortar. Obviously, we want this to be fun. That's the end goal. But, must be said, after the first attack, defenders held nicely. 18th obviously received the brunt of the attack. Pretty much the entire German platoon hit them, so heavy casualties there, but nice defense from 26 holding the line after that, and critically having a fire team over here watching this flank stop the push from Nomad. HQ doing a good job just sitting on the roofs here watching this field, and Rangers holding this flank out here. Ultimately, defense worked out great. I liked what I saw from the attackers, just maybe lacking a bit of coordination. That's to be expected, like I said, when you're not used to working together. But it looks like everyone's together here. They're going to make a concentrated push. Looks like maybe Lieutenant Wilson's identified they're weak on this flank. which is a good call to be honest. So Nomads were pushing over here. Didn't get fully wiped ever. We still have Pradek and Jury still alive. Jury's their SL. Someone's spotted. Okay, looks like the main platoon is spotted by the M1919, the only belt-fed machine gun the Allies have. See if we can spot it. Wow. That's impressive. That's a good spot. That's some good long-range suppression. Good job by Splendid and Grubert there. That's also a really good idea as the defenders. I mean, realistically, you're not expecting to get a ton of kills with that, but now you're just slowing down this whole push, and you're fighting on your terms. Whatever this attacking force wanted to do, they now have to respect what you want to do because you're forcing them to by shooting at them. So, also expending a bit of ammo, which admittedly is bigger issue for the defenders. Jumped it up, and then it fell right back down. 25 TPS is acceptable. It's not great. Yeah, once it starts getting around 20, that's really bad. So, kind of unfortunate. The Axis have their medic stuck all the way over here after the respawn wave.
I guess if we're retreating,
Yeah, they will shoot at us from the buildings. We're on the rooftops.
Yeah, they can see us, can't they?
So we can't go over the open field.
So it looks like Axis trying to form some kind of attack over here. We have the easy Fallschirmjäger squad suppressing over here. I think maybe their MG went down, or maybe it's just reloading right now. This guy does not look like he's in very good shape. Alright, so now we've got the rest of the platoon pushing on the left, so as long as Easy and the Fallschirmjäger can try to keep up the pressure just a little bit, keep their attention over here, this should work, but you can see 26 is shifting that way. I don't know if they spotted it or if they suspect it. We do have some scouts out here. Murtaugh with the binoculars, so probably ASL over here. And I'm not sure if he actually saw it, but he's definitely looking, so he must have seen it before at the very least, if he doesn't see it now. We see smoke go out. I'm guessing trying to signal to the rest of the team that there's a push over here. So yeah, we see green smoke, so maybe they were even getting shot at. Trying to mark friendlies over here. which could kind of backfire because the whole German team's coming right where they threw this green smoke, which is typically used to mark friendlies. We do hear a German MG shooting from somewhere over here again. So obviously great to see there.
Yeah, stand still. Let's give him a little bit of lead.
You'd like to see, yep, okay. Good. Keep suppressing. You want, when you're trying for this L-shape attack,
Friendlies.
so you have kind of an L-shaped attack forming for the Axis. You want to make sure that the long arm of your L is shooting at the same guys that the short arm of your L are going to push. Otherwise, their suppression means nothing if it's not suppressing the same guys you're pushing. Now, these guys from 26 in the back are obviously a little too far away, but you don't want fire from here, and hopefully Nomads over there are able to suppress these guys. So, you know, especially considering they've never trained together that I know of, it's some really good platoon tactics here, so I'm very happy to see that. We did see, by the way, Zeno and Foppington made it back. They were still alive from the initial life, so they did not respawn on the respawn wave.
One guy down
made it
here.
back to friendly, so critically Zeno is the medic.
Oh, my way.
Oh no.
So,
Hold on, medic on the
One
way.
man, 2 machine guns. I feel like it's aircraft. And
that's
look
probably
here.
not ideal. Getting 2 machine guns set up at the same
I
spot,
bet
you
you're
really
lucky
want
this
that.
Rudolph.
But honestly, if I was giving out medals for the other team, Zeno and Boppington, you guys get medals for surviving. If I was Diogenes, I'd be putting that Iron Cross over my camera right now. So Nomad's taking some casualties over here, but critically, since Zeno is alive, he can keep coming down this line, getting the revives. And Wilson wants to get some kind of message to the rest of the platoon, maybe to move up. But 6J making good progress here. Actually got up pretty far. I missed that.
You gotta give range trip.
And Born, their medic, still in the back here, alive, so very critical to this push. And starting to collapse the American lines a bit here, so really nice effort on this second push here. I don't know who JK is, but he is lone wolfing. Hey, you're all by yourself, you gotta find friendlies.
I'm trying.
They're... well, you have more important things to worry about now. But try to get back to friendlies as soon as you can.
Yeah, I don't know where they are. I'm fucking.
They are northwest from you and north of you, across the field, so...
Northwest. Thank you so much.
You're welcome, good luck. I think he's actually getting shot at by friendlies there, for a little bit. So really nice push here from the Axis. I think that, is that Zeno back there getting more revive? No, where did Zeno go?
It's gone quiet.
Did Zeno die?
Hold.
Ooh, holding.
So...
northeast. Wait for me.
Thank you, buddy.
Oh, Zeno is here. Zeno coming in clutch here.
Oh, you follow? Okay.
And this push is
Flash
really
Yeah.
going well right now. Great use of suppression and maneuver, fire and maneuver there. And just rolling up the American lines right now. So what you'd maybe like to see now is someone send a runner to Rangers, or maybe Rangers send a runner and say, hey, does anyone need help over here? But as of right now, Rangers not helping in the firefight. Of course, it's always possible the Germans have an element coming to that wheat field again, but at this point, it's becoming a critical situation on the objective. And now it looks like Easy and first Fallschirmjäger pushing through the forest. That 18th we're holding, that they attacked initially on the first wave, and now they're through, and now we're keeping this L-shaped attack, and especially if these guys don't fire their rifles coming with grenades, this could be pretty devastating.
One
Once we're on the other side of this lake, we're just going to charge in, every man for himself.
No one's really looking this way. Everyone's oh, but Rangers? Oh, I thought someone's watching the road here. Very... Oh no, he was watching the road. Who was that? Good try. So, not sure if I don't think he ever saw these guys. So, okay, Rangers are packing it in and coming back to the objective. Unfortunately, Potatoes isn't going to see these guys over here. But they were found out by someone. Oh, maybe by these guys in the corner here. So I'm thinking it might be too late for Rangers to save the objective. I think they maybe missed their opportunity. Came back just a little bit too late, but without radios, that's pretty difficult. But maybe I'm wrong here. I think at the very least they're gonna cause a lot more casualties. Interesting group all the way back here. I'm not sure what these guys are doing.
Well, the hedge line might be able to find out, guys.
I want to have this logged in my logbook. If we die, it's your fault.
That's fine, buddy. That's fine.
There we go. If these guys die, it is Rusty's fault.
As long as we can take...
Zeno also, I need to talk to 8th Fallschirmjäger Regiment. I already think he deserves an award. So all kinds of smoke here from the Allies. Party time. Oh, server TPS is up. Not sure why it dipped low. Like Crescent said, it's never this low on our server. Once the Germans capture this, I probably will give them some transport trucks, just because they are very far away from the next even possible location for the next Allied FOB. And I don't want this. This is about playing the game, not running across a map. King Julian and Blackfish over here. Is it? I don't know if that's the same Blackfish that was in 504th. That is, he's one of the OG realism guys, the very first AEF realism event. Been in the game for a long time. Also a big part in the old community co-op Discord, hosting more public-oriented events with 504th. That's who he was with. And oh, well, Siegert's down. We know it was Rusty's fault. We established that previously.
Right, I'm pushing up.
I don't know if he can be revived. Judging by Xeno's actions, I'm guessing not. We do have an MG team here. It's kind of what you like to see with the platoon MG team. You want to get that on a flank, not necessary. It doesn't have to be close. That platoon MG is just for general suppression doesn't have to be right up in the fight like the squad MGs. So nice to see that. I wonder if they can see this roof. It would be nice if they can get suppression on this roof, but the trees are in the way. And what you'd really like to see is the Germans be able to clear this out without using another respawn wave. It will be close. It's not really tactics at this point anymore. It's just down to individual grit and gumption.
We're going to be contacts behind the house, behind the house, behind the house.
Well, that could be a good grenade. Wounds to absurd. Don't think it's going to be enough to kill.
Hey, Sorting, I'm on the road in front of
I'm pushing forward,
just if you
trying
get a
to
chance,
stay
yeah.
by the wall here.
That one. That one, yeah.
Got
And
enemies
that's the
round
end.
literally on the other side of this.
Someone throw a grenade over here, southeast.
Oh! Got a shot by Optite.
We got one.
Forward, yeah.
Alright,
there's still more
here
here
in the
at
top
south.
window. We need
We
grenadier.
still have a few. Oh, someone getting
got a
revives over
grenade.
here right now. Townsend with a very risky revive. Insanity sitting in.
And you
Yeah,
guys
that's
got
it.
it.
Can't aim. You just see him.
Insanity was team killed.
Nice. Couldn't aim the fucking MG down.
Is there a medic here?
Yeah, we badly need a medic.
I have that wrong. He might have been the one that did the team kill.
Hey, me and hey, if you guys get a medic here, I would greatly appreciate it.
I can't throw a grenade in there, can I? I could try.
I headshot someone. I killed him.
Okay, alright, alright, we'll go in. Alright,
Hey,
hang on,
Rusty?
let me lead.
Oh, medic.
Do we have smoke grenade?
Yeah,
this way. Just...
So what, do we have to dig down the fob or what? Just kill everyone?
Yes, you have to dig down the fob.
Mount, boys. Got him pinned.
Alright, I'm pushing up still.
Medic, get those guys up.
What?
Fob's in the open here, boys. Just need to dig it down.
Hilfe! He's on the other side of this wall. Throw a grenade over here.
What was that?
Throw a grenade over here. I'll stofo.
No, I don't think anyone should have any
Pass my body by the corner.
more than a grenade. I'm not sure what just said
right
that.
There's one guy on the other side of the building.
Oh, it is
I'll
very
stofo,
close
keep
here,
looking
very
that way.
close.
There's a guy with an M1 Grand.
Unfortunately, I think Wilson was maybe that headshot. Is he still alive over here?
That's what you
I dropped one.
He's
Did
not
a medic
alive.
lead it somewhere?
It was a headshot.
yeah,
The
forward,
board's
okay.
a medic, but it was a headshot.
Although I wouldn't
So
push
do-
up medic if I were in
down the fob, guys? Do we dig down the fob? What do we do?
Yeah, we need to dig it down.
Get down, copy.
Contact Someone try and cover me. I'm getting pinned here.
Machine gunner down.
I'm Jula,
Oof.
Oh fuck.
So they did not clear the houses, which
Someone cover 20,
Kinda understand,
24.
clearing these
There's
houses
contact
can
over
be a
there. I'm
pain.
getting pinned here.
walking up. Son of a bitch, I see you. Motherfucker, I think he's dead. I don't know. I like to believe he's dead. Oh, that's a grenade?
I need to know.
That's an American. Southeast, I heard some, and it didn't sound German.
This MG team on Scythe is proving very effective for the duration of this
Somewhere to the
match.
right, somewhere
Actually,
else.
I've noticed it most
To the
toward
right,
end
in the middle,
here.
between the building and the dead guy.
I crawled down. I crawled down.
Holy shit! I wouldn't peek where I
Crawl
was.
down.
Turd.
And Zeno is still... Zeno has not died yet. There are only 5 Germans alive. And Zeno is still alive from the very start of the match almost an hour ago.
It'd be
have a
extremely
shovel.
difficult.
Any
It's
Germans
solid rock
left?
to peek on here, but it's really, really squishy.
The fucking thing on fully, I'm about to shout like a motherfucker.
Crescent movement past the boxes from this rock.
Past the boxes.
Like directly past boxes. Just to zip up that whole bush line. You might not be able to shoot over this.
Friendly in
It's
the
not
bushes.
a good position for you.
No, I can't really get set up properly. The rock is the fucking machine. Maybe
Yeah.
on this tree.
Well, I think there are about 5 or 6 Americans left in the houses.
No, I can't do it there either.
They're moving. They're pushing up on us, Crescent.
Well, I'm gonna zip fire in front.
Sorry.
First floor, I'm in the house looking our way.
I don't
Northern
have
house.
vision.
I see the one you're talking about. I'm shooting at him.
Do the Allies have medic up still? They do. Townsend is still up. There aren't a whole lot of wounded Americans that have not yet bled out. I wonder how many of the guys currently up are because of that medic. We have quite the firefight here. 2 MG42s. Going to be hard to push that. At the same time, it's going to be hard for them to clear out the enemy.
I think we need to
Did
try
you
to
load
get
the
to that town.
blanks? We're
Nah,
like the
there's a
only
guy
people
inside
left.
the...
There's like a
Any
handful
friendlies
here.
close by? Any Germans? Alive, possibly?
Well, we need to try to do.
Yeah, okay.
The
well,
enemy's
good,
also
yeah.
got to be low.
There's a
They're still
guy
outnumbered
inside of
still.
this building right next to me. I'm not really sure where the door is. It sounds like he's on the 2nd floor.
Yeah, he's on the first. I'm American, so he's on the 2nd floor.
American. Who are you shooting at? Let me give a... Oh, I see
Across
it.
away from us, building.
Yeah, yes.
Oh,
shit.
He saw you.
He saw you. Most
I'll try to roll a grenade into
biggest
the building, but it's not going to make it. He's in the building, he's flat in the low
He
building.
saw you.
That was a perfect grenade. I don't think it got him, though.
Good position over there.
Oh,
Is that
there's one to the right
Web,
on
or
the
is it
fence
Silent
line to the like 20,
Silent Bob?
like 23ish. When you
I got him to dip down.
I'm going to send it.
I can pick you up as long as you don't get
Got
headshot.
one.
Silent Bob is down from the MG, and now they're digging down the fob, and he's completely
I'm
covered.
taking fire.
There is
By the hay, by the hay.
Is he?
Left
Yeah,
side.
by the hay. I'm gonna.
I don't
Jack,
remember
I
who
need you
this
to drop
is.
ammo right now.
Raphael.
Drop.
He does have
And
the
then cover
presence of
turret.
mind to
Has
check
ammo.
the fob.
I'm digging
He
the
does,
thing.
he does.
No.
Yeah. Good work. Okay, I gotta reload belt, cover turret.
He's hitting the
I gotta
window.
Is it better if I say prone or lean?
I'm popping.
Shit! I think I'm dead.
He's in the building to my right. He's in the building. He's in the building.
If he's in the
He's in here.
If he's in the building, I'm watching the windows. I think he's in the he's one up on the first or second floor.
Unfortunately, this is
And the only fucking entrance to this place
the guys that
is on the other side. Fuck.
I can't even.
Well,
hide
we
inside of the
can't
box.
not
It's
dig
just
it down
fucking
without
open.
getting this guy out. Here, I'm gonna pop up here.
Oh,
nice
you got
kill
him.
there.
Oh, you got him.
He's dead. Okay.
Yeah, you got him.
So we just
How
got
about the call?
we got. We have Townsend, Sledge, Luke, King Julian.
It's super low, like less than like a quarter.
Raphael.
It's right around a quarter.
Yeah, it's just that there's this fucking guy. Let's not all bunch up for one grenade.
Oh
shit! I didn't see him. I didn't see.
The corner house.
It's a fucking apocalypse. Unless we like the compound.
Uh-oh, that could be a grenade.
Okay.
Shit,
Oh
they're throwing
shit!
grenade.
Yep.
Bandage. Unless you are still half HP.
Jackal, you alive?
Yeah, I almost got hit, but I almost got killed by the grenade. It was almost.
I'm watching this flank. Medic, are you gonna be able to bandage me, or should I bandage me?
I can bandage you. And I can bandage the other guy too.
Thank you. The guy that's in this building is really fucking us.
I didn't hear any movement.
Shit! Close. Maybe grenades, guys. Don't bunch up.
I dropped a grenade. Get away from me. Get away from me. Get away from me.
I'm running. You alive? Is he on you?
No, he's
Shit,
behind
okay.
the building. Respawn wave.
Okay, I'm just gonna go for it.
Yeah, I
Well, he tried.
First. No, first floor is friendly. That's Raphael.
Yeah, I'm friendly.
North building, first floor is friendly. Okay, go. Go, medic. Get him.
Also, second floor is clear. Second
Okay,
and first floor are clear.
They just gave up. I think they're doing a respawn.
Move to your left.
I don't know.
Should we dig the fob up really fast and fucking call it respawn?
Yeah.
We need to, yeah.
Dig the fob up. Dig the
I don't
fob
have
up, dig the fob up.
Yeah, I have a shovel. Provide me with covering fire.
Okay, I'm
Yeah,
covering you.
provide me with covering fire.
Okay, get safe. Go back to the southwest side, Townsend.
I'm getting back into the building.
First.
Oh my god. I've been dead for an hour.
We've got
Welcome back.
Damn, y'all holded? That's
Get
nuts.
back to
Go back to the forest. Antief, back to the forest.
Yeah, I guess I didn't get that message out in time, but kind of would like to see this progress to the next objective, especially the Germans were so close on that one. I feel like that's not the full. Oh, there's the rest of the team. Pretty unfortunate that they're split up here. Looks like the Axis got the jump on the Allies here, though. Allies weren't quite set up. I would say appear to have fire superiority now. Our left flank's taking some decent casualties.
Wait for him.
So now we pretty much have a reset. So with 6GA pushing up this flank, but Rangers are back in their original position. The rest of the platoon is fighting over here against the rest of the allied platoon, so looks like an even numbers split. One squad for each team over here, the rest of the platoon over here pretty much. Dang, Astolfo is way below the map, isn't he? So let's see, does 6GA try to... Oh, they try to come down here too. Everyone wants to run down here.
We're gonna rush it a bit.
They're gonna get lit up.
Let's hope our allies keeps them busy.
It doesn't sound like there's a lot of them there.
Oh,
Either they've
enemy
killed them all.
Ross, enemy Ross.
Jim.
Grenade out!
Grenade.
Here come the frags.
Throw
And the
grenades.
foxhole save them. Scud's right up in there. That was
Pushing
a good
up.
frag.
You're alone, Trip. You're alone.
Ooh, Scud goes down. Really good decision from King Julian and the planning to put a squad over here. It's come in clutch multiple times, and good job by Scud having his guys set up properly. So that push looks like it's going to go nowhere. Let's hop on board with the 18th here. I haven't really hopped on board with them since suffered heavy casualties initially, and I do hear that light mortar going off. So we'll see what happens. Lands nowhere. Mushroom that's got it.
Yep, split it left and right a little bit and 4 more rounds.
Oh shit, we need a medic! Medic!
Okay.
Okay, it's a million.
I'm gonna empty my magazines on that 100 meter
Dial
thing.
the mortars a bit.
Yeah.
So the rest of 68 disengaging here is their medics. Born is still alive, so they still have their medic. Platoon MG team went down over here. So again, trying to get that inflating fire, good idea, just didn't quite work out. I will say I think the platoon is a bit too spread out for this attack. They don't really seem to have a focus on where they're trying to attack right now. We saw them have success over here when there's a pretty clear focus on attacking from this direction. But this time and on their first life, kind of just hit a broad front here and end up spreading out just a bit too much without a clear focus. Also super unfortunate that the Allies called that wave. I wish I had gotten that message in time so we could see a bit more. I'm afraid it'll get a bit stale fighting over just the same objective. But that said, we do have 68 pushing in here. They are getting in quite close.
Good kill. Million, good kill.
Good die.
Can anybody pick Mushroom up and bring him to me?
Yeah, hang on, look for him.
I'm looking at
Did
him.
we lose our machine gunner?
He's
I'll
dead.
try. Million, stay
Yeah,
behind here. Stay behind
Nuffle's
here.
dead again.
Nuffle's dead. Is he
still got
dead,
him
or
on,
down?
Hang on.
Dead.
Copy.
Enemy
Driving
infantry
mushroom back
44.
safely. Love to see it.
200
Contend
meters
with the people
across
on
the
top
berm.
of the. You heard that?
Oh, don't love to see that.
20 meters.
That's
For some
right.
reason, I think. Or I'm just
Hopefully they
being
don't
very
see the
weird.
medic here.
Okay, Farrah.
4-4, heading
Yep.
4-0, copy. Standing by. No eyes on
Okay, they
infantry.
got the mortar up here. They're trying to mortar the guys up on the
I'm
roof.
trying to look without getting shot at. It's kind of a tall.
Ooh, too far. Good idea though. They're a little bit bunched up outside here for a second. It's a little too far. At the very least, it might get these guys to keep their heads down. So you can maneuver a bit. It's probably how mortars are most effective, just getting people's heads down, not necessarily the kills, although ideally you'll get kills too. So that'll give them... Oh wait, how many have they used? I think I maybe got that backwards. Oh, they already had two. This guy's lone wolfing. Was there anyone over here? No. Hey buddy, you're lone wolfing, you gotta fall back. I don't even know how you got here. Oh, that solves that.
Dead man, sorry.
Yeah, then we killed the MG at least, and one other.
Hey, does anyone know, did James just get shot by that guy you killed, Super?
Well, he Conley just died?
Yeah.
Because I don't know.
Oh. North.
Likely, but I'm not sure.
Okay.
MG north.
I heard one of our guys being killed, but I didn't see who or hear who.
I'm assuming there's a lone wolf and he's dead now.
You know the
enemy MG
the
north.
few of us that were in the, by the way, we killed 2 people. There was no one else around, just 2 people.
Rip.
Well, Axis pretty much ran out of momentum on this attack here. But they did inflict pretty good casualties. It looks like allies are maybe half strength, maybe just above half strength. These guys doing that to suppressing the bushes. They're suppressing the right spot. Did Scud get revived over here when he went down in the other firefight? He did. Good to see. Van Gogh, is that just his body? I believe so. Van Gogh is a goner. Van Gogh, gone. Oh, I missed a little nomad push over here from the rest of their squad, but it looks like they died. So it's just this group of 6 GA left. See if we can find Jazz. He should be at 6th. Well, he's alive, so if he wants to respawn, go for it. Hey, what's up?
What's Lone Wolf rules?
I've been trying to keep 3 unless they have like no one else left.
Yeah, just I don't know. Sanity might get a medic, but we ran into these 2 guys, like I'm looking at right here. And there's just a duo.
Yeah, you killed the rest of their squad. This was all that was left. I don't think they knew of any other friendlies, which there really aren't many.
Okay.
Alright, so 60 are going to try from a new angle. Gonna hit Rangers from a side they haven't seen contact from yet. So let's see if they're staying vigilant.
Last man crossing.
Alright. Let's get clear.
Decent
Alright.
road crossing.
Move due east.
Skills, techniques.
Last time I checked, there were infantry in front previously. I don't know if they're still here.
Copy that.
Medics.
Skill chain 44.
See, I was thinking of saying something, and I like
Right.
this. I like that they're fanning out in
Give
the
it
field
nice
here
spacing.
because
Range.
you remember
Nice spacing.
when
Stay
they
within
tried to
comm
push
range.
up
We have plenty of
in the
medics
wheat
with us.
field, they were single file along the bush, which is kind of your natural inclination. This is where the concealment is, some cover. Let's move single file down here. But then, as they found out, the downside is when there's an MG right in front of you. And that very well could have happened here. So even though it seems maybe a little counterintuitive, I do think fanning out into the field is sometimes the better play. So interesting to see that.
Okay, crossing.
Moving.
Cross.
So you don't really see a lot of people ever actually try that. But you know, if there was an MG here,
North of my.
it's better to be spread
Skill
out.
chain facing east, then deviate, moving north on his mark.
Copy that. Facing east.
Alright, so taking it. So they know the Rangers are over here somewhere.
Alright, face north. Move to the next hedgerow. That at the edge of the
Face
forest.
north.
Face north. Skirmish line north.
Face
Let's
north.
see.
Skill chain north.
So the Rangers do still have a couple of weapons. Scud sees it. Opens up, gets that suppression. So now the Rangers know. Got Scud and Silent Bob over here. Not sure what Sledge sees, but he's suppressing. Oh, they still have the mortar. They have a medic? They have a decent force here. Alright, so let's see what this mortar can do. Oh, gets Scud with the first shot. Looks like he might have been damaging. That's a dangerous mortar shell. So we'll have to push that out a little.
Ammo. Okay. Yeah, so they really are playing on graphics.
I'm here.
Zoid, you still alive?
Yeah, I see it.
Control.
Okay, so maybe a not so subtle hint from Crescent there, but
Let me get. Okay,
done with some tact. I like it. Yeah, time is running out. They do want to. They have one more respawn wave to use now after this one they just called, and 40 minutes left. So you do want to get that going for sure. All right, better mortars. Now let's see how good the spacing is. So when I use the mortar, especially in realism events, yeah, there you go. I spread it out. I was taught by Axe actually, who's back in the Rangers. Kind of want to make a grid. So let's say this is where I want to hit. I'll make a grid around it. Now, it's unlikely they'll be here, so I'll probably ignore this bottom part of the grid, but you kind of make a 9 square grid around where you're aiming. Unless you know there's a spot they're definitely not going to be, like in this open field. But it just gives a good spread. You kind of just do that and cycle around as you shoot your mortar. Because as I said before, it's more about suppression than getting kills. And if it's all landing in one spot, everyone else is going to keep their heads up. But if it's landing everywhere sporadically, everyone's going to have to keep their heads down. Or if they don't, maybe you'll get a kill. So he is spreading it out, which is nice to see. A little far on that one, but you know, you don't know where they are. You just know they're somewhere over here. Also critically, they do have their medic back here. You never know when a mortar shell is just going to hit a medic. So you can see he was hiding in a foxhole there. Now coming out for this revive. And hopefully right back in his hole. Some more mortar shells going out. We'll see where these land, then we'll check what the rest of the German platoon's gonna do. Townsend, yeah, just gets in his foxhole. That's good. Are those mortar shells ever... What is this? Holy moly. Well, if they go straight in, I'm okay with it because they're directly supporting here. But if they go in that way, I'm not okay with it.
Northwest 6. I think our best bet is to get close enough where we're in grenade range. I'm going to throw down my ammo boxes. Let's expend all of our grenades and then take an extra ammo box and expend the other 2.
I have an ammo box as well.
Oh, okay. We can just spam grenades. I'll just inch forward a little bit more.
So see if Rangers are watching their flank. I do want to catch the rest of the platoon action. Yeah, ideally you'd like to see 3 guys.
Alright, we have an enemy right in front. Let's do
oh, we got him now.
Grenade. Oh no, he's dead. Okay, now we gotta do our grenade.
Oh, hits the tree with that one. Might still be okay. Nope. Oh, same tree ate both nades. Now the Rangers know something's here, so the rest of the squad... Yeah, that's a tough one. I mean, technically they're alone. Clearly supported by this squad, though. I'm okay allowing that stuff.
Help us.
But I'll be honest, it's judgment calls like this that makes adminning not fun. So hopefully you guys don't judge me. Alright, so we had a nomad push across the field here. Not sure why. Before any of the rest of the platoon was set up to cover, it looks like. So it looks like they tried to set up some fire and maneuver within the squad, which, you know, if you don't have any other squads to fire and maneuver with, that's what you want to do.
No, we're alone.
But yeah, exactly, you're alone. So, especially after a respawn wave, you don't want to be pushing it alone. You know you have other guys. I don't know, maybe that was the order they got, I'm not sure.
Suppressed actually.
Where's the Fallschirmjäger Easy squad? Oh, okay, so that was a whole mix of Fallschirmjäger Easy and 6GA. Oh, and Lieutenant Wilson went down, that's unfortunate. So whatever's happening over here sounds like some crazy suppression.
And you haven't seen actually the English is like.
So the Rangers do get pushed back here by the combined efforts of Fallschirmjäger Easy and 6GA.
He didn't even give it to me. Oh, he gave it to me. Okay, he gave it to me.
And both medics over here though, so any other push that happens is gonna struggle. And you see 6GA pushing here from the respawn wave. So you'd like to see these guys really try to get in here quick just before these guys get wiped. So okay, maybe this was the idea, the 3-prong, maybe Nomad just hit a little too early. This personally is why I don't like to be as spread out though. I mean, figure if Nomads were over here with 6GA, 26 is probably still stuck watching that flank for at least a little, just like Rangers were over here when on the first respawn wave when the Germans came in through here. Rangers were over here a little too late, but now you have a squad making sure that 26th is in the fight just by attacking them. So that's why I'd rather have my other squad over here, but I know not everyone agrees with that logic and would like to kind of get the surround, the encirclement, the pincer, whatever you want to call it, which definitely also works sometimes, so can't say it's wrong, just not my preference. Unfortunately, they did all go down, so efficient work from 26 there. And this 6GA push is almost dead, except they're almost linking up. Oh no.
Because I can't move.
Well,
Can I slow down?
Good shit.
What was that?
On the roofs, on the roofs.
Throwing another
On the
grenade.
roofs.
Throwing a grenade.
I wonder where the Scythe MG team went. Were they... I'm not really sure where they got caught up. They had some really good suppression on that push that made it in here for the Germans. But maybe some bad luck on their other attempts. Good grenade there, gets Livingstone. So now it's a delicate balance for Lieutenant Wilson between time and manpower efficiency. Oh, there's the MG team over here, so they are helping us. I don't know how they got... when did they get over here? Nice job by Crescent. He's been very quick to get that MG shooting whenever they're suppressed. That's critical to getting fire superiority, and in his case getting quite a few kills, I believe. Just getting that enemy as soon as possible in the right direction.
I didn't see contacts. That's what I was saying earlier,
northwest
Jack.
Let's see if he spots this guy out here in the bushes.
There's crates, MG. If you have time, push up to me. There are crates. You can watch the north side.
Move in. Fuck! There's another guy!
Oh man.
Yeah, north. I'm tagged. I'm not down though. I might bleed out.
Alright, so I think that was Murtaugh there, hitting him with the carbine. But it looks like the Germans are getting a pretty decent foothold over here.
Infantry.
Right here,
on this roof. Yeah, we got infantry on the other side of this building.
He's
fucking glitching in the fucking truck, dude. You need to medic.
Pop your head out.
He's in real fucking
watch
Pop your
out.
head out.
Hey, you got
That's
him.
how I see you.
You got him with that grenade. Good shit.
They're in the adjacent.
Yeah.
They're also
Second
in the
story
building
adjacent
that
to the
you're
wall,
There are
we
also
hope.
enemies in the building right
Three
next
of
to
them.
you.
Alright, let's go.
Alright,
Enough
second
is down.
story adjacent.
Hey, I need a smoke grenade on that fob.
Oh, so the MG team went down somehow. I missed that.
Son of a bitch, I'll show you how it works in here.
Ready, get him off,
Smoke grenade.
Super.
Reloading.
Super Soldier Meldon. Easy versus X Easy. Right there. And X Easy wins that one.
Okay, once it's so... Oh, bloody hell. Alright,
Alright, so they're gonna go for it here. And I kind of like this considering the time situation they're in. If they make a rush for this. I mean, this has just been a great push all around. But Super's got an angle here. Oh, unfortunate. I mean, good shot. Oh, how did... Someone got him.
Thank you.
Throwing grenades across the court.
But now they're losing some manpower to be able to sustain this push.
I don't have tears to cry, mate.
Hey, do you have ammo?
Start them north.
Feldman.
We gotta push in that compound, boys.
Nope, I have no ammo. I'm a squad leader, sorry.
Okay.
Oh
Oh
my
my gosh,
god,
bro.
mate, I almost shot
Hey,
you.
head count. Head count. What kits do we got?
Machine. Alpha belt left.
Oh god.
Here, Astral, I can move up.
Oh, yep. I see
So
more
Axis
across the light.
running that ammo a bit here. Oh wow, I didn't realize this guy was here.
Yeah. Son of a bitch. I'll get his mother as well afterward.
Oh my god, I see one down there. Hold on.
You have a smoke
Yeah,
flare gun
hey,
too.
watch out, they're
Now the Germans don't know this, but this
Yep,
is
I see him.
probably the best opportunity they've had to try to dig this down. Finally, don't have guys that can shoot him, except this guy in here. He's still hiding.
Alright, roger that.
Yeah, CD.
Oh, what a cheeky
CD, you
angle.
just have a handgun,
Gunners
right?
have shovels?
I'm out of.
Yep, they
Damn.
got CD.
Well, what a bullshit objective. Why do we have to dig it down specifically? It's like right in the middle where there's like no cover.
If you controlled the area, I would also give it to
We
you.
don't
But you
have
haven't done that yet.
Oh, we're getting banged.
Oh, that.
CD,
No,
do you know
he
where he
didn't
was?
see me.
Was
He
he?
did not see.
I think he was in the purchase to our left. Where's he?
I got another.
Oh,
Cause he,
that's the cheeky guy.
Feldman,
Yeah,
I think
Xeno's
let's
bleeding
get
out
the
to our
fuck away
left.
from here before they fuck us in the ass.
Oh, I was looking at Feldman. It was Rudolph that said that.
yeah, Xeno's bleeding out on the road though. He's the.
See you. Haha, got it. Son of a bitch.
Hey.
Feldman, you alive?
Yeah, I'm alive. You almost got me.
Let's get the fuck out of here. We're gonna get fucked in the ass if we stay here.
Yeah, but that's the thing. We're the only ones distracting them right now. They call another fucking respawn.
Run.
Did Born
They're
get
only supposed to have one
precedent?
commander calling and respawn.
No, I'm down. I'm in the middle of the fucking courtyard behind some crates.
You bled out?
I'm in the process.
I'm gonna fucking try for it. Because I don't really have another.
Yeah, go for it. Go
Well,
for it.
I
Man.
guess I'll
Just
never
run.
see what that message is.
Toaster, Crescent. Set your machine gun up. Anywhere.
Felton, I don't think you have a shovel.
They're shooting on my body.
Did they? All right. Yep.
Oh, what?
Oh, very close to to me. Very close to me. Other side of the
Oh,
building.
okay. Well, that's unfortunate.
Near the wall. Near
That's
the stone wall.
alarming.
There's one guy near the crates on my body, on your west.
Oh no, he's spawning a truck. No, he's spawning a truck for us.
No, it was so close.
Is this guy dead?
Okay, group.
G fucking G.
Trucks here. Everyone load into the trucks. I guess the MG was killed.
Is there anyone else?
Hey, resupply before you drive back.
Oh, we got some
Do we have ammo? Oh, yes. At the ammo box, here.
Hold F.
Oh my god.
Nice.
Someone told us. Good job, everyone. Good job.
Then scram, because the Axis are gonna come.
Uh-oh.
Look at medics clutching right now. Medics like.
Second one.
Oh, front one.
I'm left you, second half drive.
in the second one.
I'm the least important. Let me get on the gun.
Nomads, front
Oh, shit,
one.
we got
front
trucks.
one.
Yeah.
Go on.
Nomads
Chester,
were
get
here.
off the gun.
Oh, sweet. Yeah, we got
Body.
trucks.
Oh, Nomads going with us?
Fucking rifleman, dude.
Yeah, I'll drive.
Guns,
we're
please.
getting a half track. We're getting a half track. Half track. Is there anybody track?
Figured
There
for
is,
time,
never mind.
I would give them transport for sure, and then figured give them some half tracks. See if they can get it. They only have less than 20 minutes, and by the time you drive there,
Rear truck.
Alright, so let's take a look at the defensive setup real quick before the Blitzkrieg arrives. So it looks like we have 18th up in this little forest to the west, Rangers to the south. I think the initial plan was to have them at this crossroads. Maybe that changed, or maybe Scud just sees a better position over here, which I think is fair, especially since we know the Germans are not coming from this road. Okay, looks like Wilson wants to rally at H81 with his guys. Threw me off for a second. I thought that was the Americans, but he is on the Germans. I forgot. So based on the defense here, this might be slightly easier to attack, especially if they hit 18th first. I think you might be able to isolate them with your whole platoon, kind of push in, but not sure what kind of enflating fire, if any, you can get from these buildings. Yeah, I don't think these buildings are very good. Oh, well, definitely something to go over within first ID is the negligent discharges. That's twice now they've given away their fob location. 2 out of 2 times. So yeah, hitting the Rangers will be tougher just because you can see on this building, but if they utilize their half tracks, the open terrain could actually be advantageous for them. They do have, okay, so it looks like maybe a little bit of a communication breakdown, or maybe just some personal initiative here, but some people may be a little lost. So we've got half 6G up there, half here. Platoon, MG team. Looks like they might be running toward H81. Most of the rest of the platoon is heading. Garrick is bringing up the MSP. Don't have, maybe he spawned late. Okay, maybe that's why. Alright, so what we might have here is this squad being engaged well before us. This is a long time ago. Most realism events did not have radio men.
Hey,
And the trouble with splitting up
preemptively, which I don't know if this was intentional, but just pointing it out. The trouble with this is without radio men, one of your squads could end up engaged well before the rest of the squads. And by the time the rest of the squads get to the fight, this squad is decimated. Now, again, I'm not saying that was intentional this time. Oh, and they were spotted. Let's let a shot out here. So, looks like Super Soldier and Murtaugh trying to get some attention over there. Now, I don't know if they realized they pushed over already. Let's see, is Sanity watching this trench? Nope. But now what the Germans need is for the rest of their platoon to get into the fight quickly before everyone goes down here. Ooh, someone headshot there.
Fucking, we need.
Okay, so that's the danger. That's why you want to try to stick together more without radios. But also I understand there's not a lot of time left in the match. 12 minutes left. Alright, so looks like Lieutenant Wilson's trying to get some kind of coordinated push here. Make sure he's using the half tracks. Good idea. But it's got to be quick here.
No idea.
Germany's glorious defeat on this day. Much pity.
Right, drive down this road and then just drive to I-9. I-7,
What are you talking about? This will be our ultimate victory.
This is Blitzkrieg right here.
I got to learn some words in Russian, to be honest. Yes, comrade, I always hated the German.
Peter Yoban Uro! That's as good as you're gonna get.
Hey. That's the wrong.
Careful on this corner, boys. They're probably going to be watching the next straight.
Watch out.
I
I'm
see.
being friendly, so he gets a bullet, lad.
Alright, I see trees of green, red roses too, and some other shit.
I see them.
I see them blue.
I think
it's
it's
a
a
2B.
wonderful world.
It's at I-74.
I think
Vern
to
literally
myself.
called it out in chat.
Right, left here, left
Red
field.
roses. Red roses too.
Copy.
Alright, let's see how that contingent of 6GA fared. Is that the same contingent? Or is that the other group? Nope. So, not well, it would seem. Maybe some of them pulled back. Maybe someone pulled back, linked up here, got a medic, said, hey, we've got wounded. Alright, so now they're getting an MG up. This lone foxhole. What was the thinking behind this position? Is there a hill here? Okay, there is a hill, so there's some def lead at least, but... What is Murtaugh doing? Oh. Did he hit the foxhole? Oh no, it went through. Wait. Betrez is bold. Alright, so we've got the Blitzkrieg on the way with the half track, but BAR is pushing him back. I am a fan of this push here. You can utilize your mechanized capabilities better here. You can bring a lot... Is that just my personal lag? I don't know. Bring a lot of force to bear on one flank here. So I do like this. 8 minutes left. The mortar's not the best, but maybe can dial that in a bit. And 6GA is still distracting slightly over here. Not doing too well though. But their medic is still up, I believe. Yep, Born is still up. At the very least, tying some guys down over here, so... I think a diversion like this, if we want to call this an intentional diversion, is okay if you distract more of the force than you commit, which looks like 18th is looking this way, a good bit of 26 is looking that way, so maybe it's okay. Maybe I was a little too quick to judge. And I love this. People are too afraid to push across fields, but when you have vast fire superiority, that is the correct move sometimes. I love this. Who is this? First Fallschirmjäger. I am a fan. That guy is dead and stuck in a running animation. That is weird. Ooh, half track gets decrewed over here. Oh, are we having some TPS issues or
dropping back off here?
Yeah, I need a gunner. Anyone else for the slugger? You.
See, 18th is mostly focused on 6GA, it looks like. So this push, if it's quick enough, could work. This flank needs to get in the action, so Nomads, yeah, they're sprinting. They need to keep going. They're not going to have a great approach down this road, but I don't think anyone's watching it. 6 and change left, 6 minutes and change. I'll try to make an announcement as a 5-minute warning. If I can get the timing right. We'll get mortars in here again. Let's see where the mortars are going to land. Ooh, almost gonna hit friendlies over there if the Nomads started pushing. But there is no way the Rangers are able to do much of anything right now. Way too much fire coming down on them. Yeah, ultimately I don't think there will be enough time, but honestly, good attempt on this push, and it's still going. I think they may be able to push the Rangers back and get on the outskirts of the objective by the time time runs out, if I had to guess. I guess that depends on how tight the Rangers are gonna dig in here and hold their ground. Obviously, I hope they hold their ground, being a Ranger myself, but they have a lot to contend with right now. And Nomads really need to work on getting in the fight here, especially with the time. Oh, and I think they're getting picked off from the roof, so yeah, this unfortunate.
I understand.
Is it the front?
Yeah, it's hard to say with the time running low right now what the right decision is.
Companies start advancing.
Weird, I'm not lagging. And of course, the Allies stole a half track. Leave it, especially 18th, I feel like will always steal the assets. So that's unfortunate. And Rangers attempting a bit of a fighting retreat here. Can be difficult to pull off, but it looks like they're doing an okay job with it. They have Scud and Silent Bob laying down some suppressive fire on Nomads, it looks like. They're in a pretty precarious position. Ooh, someone got a nice shot on that half-track gunner there. I don't know if Secret even realizes he lost his gunner. And is this the rest of 6GA? Oh, this is the platoon MG over here. So I don't know if they did link up with the platoon. We saw the half-tracks drive right by him earlier when I was trying for the cinematic views. Not able to support the platoon too much over here, but tying up quite a bit of the Americans right now, at least. Oh, unfortunate team killer, I think. Yeah, I was gonna say Chips. That's it's the danger of stealing enemy assets, always. It's getting team killed. It's hard to blame someone for that kind of team kill, because you definitely understand.
I don't know that jump anyone.
Zeno is down. I don't know if I pointed out, Zeno was also on that push by 6GA against the Ranger squad on the last objective. The one that I thought was 6GA, but it was really 6GA Easy and First Fallschirmjäger, so always in the fight there. I should check how many revives he had. Let's see what happens with this half track first. Well, that's what happened. And now Sigurd is I don't know what he's doing. Probably just trying to drive to safety, maybe. I like the parking position of this Chevy truck. You had it, and you parked it in a way you can use it to your advantage. I like that. Very smart. And I think this was just to get on the roof of this building, I'm guessing. And maybe clip through the canvas top. Not even sure which. I think these nomads are the only Germans left. Oh, and apparently Rudolph somewhere. Oh, in the MG tower. How is? Oh, okay. No, Rudolph is just. They're just seen killing at spawn. Great. These nomads going down. I am curious about this MG position. So this is something I was wondering if people would use more as like a preemptive defensive line. Using it on the offense, okay. Well, that's it. Hope you guys enjoyed.